Seasons come and seasons go. Rich get richer, poor stay poor. They try to take away the middle ground, always trying to keep it down. Mother Earth said, I'll take care of this. Father Time said, I'll be behind you, sis. Together they're gonna change the way. While we're living from day to day, well, all I want you to do for me, all I want you to do for yourselves, take a look around, my friends. Open up your beautiful mind as we walk a thin line. Walk a thin line. Yeah, walk a thin line. Come on, walk a thin line. Well, we're going day by day. I know, try to find a way. Well, I know you can. Oh, Lord, y'all got to join in. You got to try. We do. Try, me and you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Duncan Showroom. Eugene Smith, Stories in Tunage. Number 34. Number 34. How you doing, Gene?
I'm doing fine.
Good, fine. Good
doing
man.
Really good, yes.
And
yes.
Spring is here, isn't it? So
kind of, but they've been having better weather back in Ontario, actually.
What?
Yes.
Oh, we can't have that.
I know.
No.
So I've been told. It's been like people with no coats, short sleeves and short pants or whatever, and yeah.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but it could snow anytime.
It could snow anytime.
It's still spring, but I'm hoping it doesn't for them.
For those of us who've grown up in Ontario, and there's a bunch of us here today, we know weather's changed so much over the last few years.
That's right. That's right.
No more consistent 4 months of snow and ice.
Well, do you think it has to do with climate change?
It could.
Yes. I was told the other day that the Conservative Party of Canada voted 55 to 45 that there's no climate change.
That was a little weird. They refused to take their heads out of the sand and acknowledge actual fact.
Oh my goodness, that's something else.
Well, we won't get too deep into that one, but I'm going to show off this book. Can I show off this book?
Oh,
Some
yeah.
great shots. Now, these are just shots of the maestro here by Nick West.
Yes.
And I hadn't even met the fellow, but apparently he drops down to many of the shows. He's got some wonderful shots in here. It's just called The Showroom, Nick West, and it's available online somewhere. We don't know quite where. Do we, Tim? Blurb? The site's called Blurb? Yes, we'll post it for you, because this is a wonderful book. I mean, Jane Siberry's in here, Russell DeCarl, Shay Dame, among other luminaries. Who else we got? Eugene Smith's in here.
It's a beautiful book.
Malachi.
Very beautiful book.
It's good. David Gogo, Oliver Swain.
Yeah.
Oh, this is very cool. And a nice kind of tribute to the wonderful atmosphere here at the showroom, which we all know and love.
Did you show the one of John at the very beginning?
Oh, that's a good one.
Show the one of Longevity John.
The full beard.
Yes, with the full beard.
Just in case any of you are wondering, it does grow on the other side of his face. Yes, it's not a biological thing. And Gene, don't forget when our guest comes up to, show him your pretty blue eyes.
Yes, I will.
Okay, good.
I will for sure.
Good. We don't want to scare people away. So you're going to start us off with a song there, young fella?
Yeah, I'll try to do something here for everybody. And this is a tune that sometimes I do on the kalimba, but I thought I'd try it on the guitar tonight just for fun. And it's a Jimmy Cliff tune, Sitting in a Limbo. Well, I'm sitting here in limbo. Well, I know it won't be long. Well, I'm sitting like a bird without a song. Well, they're putting up resistance, but I know, oh, I know my faith will lead me on. Lead me on. Well, I'm sitting here in limbo, waiting for the dice to roll. Well, I'm sitting here in limbo, got some time to call my own. Well, they're putting up resistance, but I know, oh, I know my faith will lead me on. Lead me on. I can't say where life will lead me. I know where I've been. I can't say what life will show me. When I know what I've seen, try my hand at love and friendship. That's all fast and gone. This little boy is moving on. Oh, yeah, now. Sitting here in limbo, waiting for the tide to flow. Well, I'm sitting here in limbo, got some time to call my own. Well, they're putting up resistance, but I know, oh, I know my faith will lead me on. Will lead me on. Sitting in a limbo, sitting in a limbo, sitting in a limbo, all right, sitting in a limbo, sitting in a limbo, 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 sitting in a limbo, sitting in a limbo, all right, sitting in a limbo, oh yeah, now, sitting in a limbo, oh, now, I'm sitting here, sitting in a limbo, all right, sitting in a limbo. I can't say what life will show me, but I know that my faith, oh, I know my faith, oh, my faith will lead me on. Sitting in a limbo. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I was in limbo there for a minute there. Holy moly.
I put you in limbo, did I?
Well, just before you started the song, I committed television suicide there. I was staring blankly off into space, Gene, and I was still on camera. It's just a sin.
It's okay.
You got to look like you're engaged in this game, you know?
I know.
Yeah,
after 34 shows.
Well, you'd think we were beyond the ball. I know my driving was a little off today. It must be the...
I couldn't believe you were driving
know.
today. Was something wronng with you today, Billy, I'm telling you.
It's the hormones are going all crazy, you know?
I was looking for an extra seatbelt or something.
Menopause. Oh, Victoria says hi and that you are magic. And that must be why her mother loves you.
My mother loves me, yes.
Oh, wait, Pete's a little early because he's welcoming our guest already. And it's going to be great to hear him in a minute. So I'll read Pete's message in a bit. And Carol says hi. Yes, we have a very special guest today, very talented singer-songwriter, woodcrafter, and chef, apparently. Yes, we've coined the new name Cookin' Joe. And we're so glad that Joe's back. He was here on Sunday. Joe Charron did a show from the showroom. Wonderful hour with Joe. And we're glad that he stayed around to hang out with us. Joe was a stalwart here in the Valley for many years and did some great work with John and Michelle Law, and who are now in Kingsville. Is that right, Joe?
Yeah.
Kingsville.
Near Leamington.
Don't go to Kingston like Gene was about to, because it's a long way from Kingston.
Yes,
It's about as far south as you can get in Ontario, isn't it?
That was so funny
Most
that I was
southerly
going to
point.
go there. I was going. I thought
Right on the border.
I thought it was right near Kingston, and I'm headed towards Kingston. Next thing you know, I find it's like a couple hundred miles more than that.
You would have been playing a lonely festival. Well, come on up, Joe Charron. We're so glad to have you here.
Joe Charron,
Yeah, you bet. And we missed you. I know you've been working hard in the big city. And also, I've been glad that your presence online's been strong in the last couple of years. You've been really promoting your music, which is a good thing. Learning how to use the tools, would you say, Joe, of the YouTube and all that stuff?
Oh, sorry, I was.
That's okay.
I was trying to get my feet up on the stool here.
That's
so
right.
What was the question?
Oh no, I was saying I was admiring that you, not necessarily a comeback, but you've been very present online in the last couple of years and promoting your music, which is a good thing.
I just got started with a new album that came out in 2019, and I was just getting some traction with it, and COVID hit, and so. But you know what? It's still trickling a lot out there, and a little bit, here and there, and So, speaking of John and Michelle Law, Leamington or Kingsville is actually it's right near Windsor, so pretty close to the border. But I guess when you found snow on your windshield, you figured you're going the wrong direction.
I knew I was going the wrong way. How long have you been off the island now?
Oh my gosh, man. Over 20 years.
I was going to say, because when I moved here, it was 22 years ago, and that's when I met you, when I first moved here.
Yeah.
And then a year or so later, you moved away.
Hey, as a matter of fact, I think the last time I saw you was at my 50th birthday party. I got to show you something here. I was digging through some stuff the other day. And let me just find this. Here, check this out.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
Hey, can we get a shot of this?
Oh, that one, nice.
Can we get a shot of this?
Real vinyl.
Eugene Smith gave me this on my 50th birthday.
Nice.
Yeah, I just got to show you the liner here. Did we see that, Tim? Okay, check this liner shot out.
Oh, man.
Look at that baby face.
Hey.
Isn't that precious?
Oh.
Anyway, yeah.
That album now, the bird on there was the guitar player in the band. His girlfriend at the time, who he actually married, John Judge. Her class of kids, we wanted to have a picture, so we took it to her kids in public school.
Right.
And Andrew, his first name was Andrew. I can't remember his last name right now, but Andrew Douglas. That's it.
Yeah.
And he won the art for the day for all the kids that drew something, and so we used that and put it on the album. So
That's really cool.
He was 10 years old at the time.
10 years old.
And what was really interesting was that year that album cover was nominated at the Junos.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I could just see.
Well,
him
I didn't know that. So I have a collector's item here, folks, and I'm taking bids. We're going to start at about 50,000. We'll start at 50,000.
Put it on eBay. That's right.
Yeah.
So that was exciting. Yeah.
Wow, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. I used to. Played a lot of music here in the valley all those years, and one of the great things is the coverage that you get here from. In those days, there were all those eccentric journalists like Rick Dennis and Peter Russell. That's right, and that great mag that Barry Newman had out, right? Cosmic Debris.
Oh, that was wonderful.
Wasn't that a wonderful piece?
Yeah, that was actually. I still have a copy of it.
I do too.
I have one of them at home, the Cosmic Debris.
Yeah. Right on.
I look at it every once in a while just to see where I was playing back then.
Yeah. I read some of the coverage that I got back then. I was. It's embarrassing, really. I think maybe they were talking about somebody else, but yeah.
So what have you got for us today?
Well, I'm gonna do a couple of songs. That once this pandemic started in March, I guess it was like a year ago, right?
Yeah.
About a year. Yeah, about a year ago, and I what were you going to do? I mean, I would sit around the house, just a lot of time to play guitar and write songs. So I'm going to do a couple of songs from the COVID collection. Here it is. This, you know, I don't know. You guys, did you ever make daisy chains when you were a kid, or did you ever have a girlfriend that made you a daisy chain? Was that?
No.
Daisy chains. They pick daisies when they're blooming, and you know, you split the stem and you hook it together, and then you do that again and again, and eventually you get a kind of a Hawaiian lei type thing.
With dandelions.
With dandelions. Well, yeah. So anyway, the first daisy chain that I ever made was the first. I would call her a girlfriend. She might have thought differently about it, but I was just strumming around. I started thinking about spring and thinking about daisy chains. I don't know where the hell that came from. But, so I wrote this tune called Daisy Chain about the first time I ever fell in love. So 9 years old. Somewhere. I may be in the wrong key, or I'm talking about all that love and daisy chains. It's got me just totally flustered. Let's try that again. Love first came to visit, showed up as a 9-year-old. Blue eyes, freckles, hair the color of summer wheat. We lay together in a field of grass, making daisy chains, and told each other across our hearts secrets we swore never to repeat. Those secrets flew away on a summer wind. I cried because I thought I knew they would never come back again. But the heart of a 9-year-old is made of stuff of daisy chains, and it can bloom again, become a brand new thing. Sitting in the park, I'm thinking about a girl who's leaving town. I just walked her down to the station and watched her board a train. You learn to set love free before you learn how to be its friend. I look down, and in my hands I'm holding a daisy chain. Secrets fly away like birds on a summer wind, that I have come to know they can always come back again to a heart that's open wide and called Daisy
Nice.
Chain.
Good
Yeah.
memory, Joe. That is a lovely picture
Thank you.
from
That's
childhood.
yeah. First time I've ever used a D minor chord in my life.
Oh, really?
Well, maybe not the first. In a song, for sure. That's why I was noodling around with that progression, right? Playing the G, going to the D minor, and I thought, well, that's maybe more something that Eugene Smith would do. Anyway, yeah.
We got Bobby McWatt online. Is that somebody who you know, Joe? The new face to our feed.
Where's he from?
He's from somewhere in the Northern Ontario.
Northern Ontario.
Or something.
Bobby
yeah.
McWatt.
Far north, he says. Oh,
Sounds more like a Jamaican name.
could be. I don't know,
Huh?
Bobby, where are you from?
McWatt.
And Pete says, hi, Joey was remembering Trainwreck on the Dance Floor. That one.
Wow.
I know.
Wow. Yeah, it's still one of my favorite albums that I've done. It's a great album. Had some
who
great
produced
players
that?
on there. Steve McKinnon, Robert McKinnon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The McKinnon boys. And you did some great tracks with John and Michelle, the Somino Sessions, or did that have another name?
Wow. Yeah. You know, that was a wonderful trio, and we really did a lot of great stuff together. And the Sominos, it's interesting that you mentioned that, because when I was down there in Kingsville, and I guess this was the end of September, beginning of October, and I got to hang with them for a couple of days. And John and Michelle have a studio there now in their home, a great little studio called Prospect Studio, and we got to get hanging around, drinking a glass of wine and eating some good food, and I do that
Who
every
wants to
chance.
record?
I do that every chance I get. We started playing the songs from some of those sessions, and we were reminiscing and thinking, we should maybe do that again. And so anyway, we got one song down, and we're going to try to get that together maybe later this year. And even if I can't get back, if COVID doesn't subside a little bit and we don't get some relaxed restrictions or whatever, I'll still go into the studio here where I've recorded my current album and put some tracks down and send them the files. And so.
Where do you record here?
I have an album out now called This Place Called Home, and it was recorded at Heaviosonic Studio in Vancouver by a wonderful engineer and producer named Mark Lesperance. And Mark's brilliant. Yeah, that's where I recorded it. And but yeah, it'd be really, really sweet to get together with Laws again.
I enjoyed the festival when I was there
Yeah.
a couple of years.
The
3
Kingsville
years
Festival.
ago.
Yeah. It's a great festival. They started it in 2014. I was lucky enough to be in the lineup for their inaugural, along with Russell DeCarl and Valdi, a whole bunch of people.
Yeah,
it just they have a lot of connections from all your years of touring, and especially touring down south in Texas and places like that. They toured for a while with Fred Eaglesmith, and then certainly did a lot of touring as a duo. And they have everybody loves those guys, and they're such great musicians and great people. So, yeah.
Wasn't there a cooking show at one time where they used to do that afternoon thing of? I love this idea of combining it. Didn't they do a couple of shows?
They did. They had. I don't know if they ever published a cookbook, but they had a digital cookbook thing happening, and they did a cooking show. And of course, I don't know. I think I've tried a few of those recipes.
Are you doing a cooking show?
Well, I'm not really doing a cooking show, but I do my fair share of cooking.
Oh, okay.
And somebody around here has been calling me Cookin' Joe.
Who said that?
Who started that?
Somebody started Cookin' Joe.
Yeah.
Well, it's more like romance cooking, maybe, Joe.
Oh, that kind of cooking. Yeah. Well, it's hard to beat. Hard to beat good food and good relationships.
There you go. Say no more. Say no more.
Yeah.
Well, I keep pitching that idea to Eugene because he, like you, is a great chef, and if you can do that, combine the two, and this will be when we get taken up by the cable companies. Yeah,
when we get syndicated,
we could cook and sing.
I was going to do a song, but fairly new one that I've written during COVID, but I need a capo, and
we could find one.
And there's one in my guitar case in the green room. Then there's Tim. You see, Tim here, just Magic Tim. He just like
that's right.
Gee, like that.
He's got pockets.
It just shows up.
I know.
Look at like that.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm in B flat.
I wanted to ask
although
you,
it's in a minor key, I think.
Before you start on your new song, there, I was just wondering, who were your influences that got you started playing? Well, how old were you when you started? And
oh my God, I was in my first high school rock and roll band when I was 14, and I didn't play guitar until much later in life. So I was the front man in this band called the Distortions, and it's funny. We were casting around for a name, and the guitar player had an amp. It was a Sears amp, and it had this setting on it called Distortion, and the amp was called with that wonderful springy sound. Distortions, and we said, hey, that's cool. That's a good name. So we called ourselves the Distortions. We were a 6-piece rock band. We played a lot of early 50s stuff, but we played Beatles, Rolling Stones. We were into some R&B stuff,
but you personally, who influenced?
But I didn't start really writing until I was in university. Well, I wrote poetry when I was a kid, and when I was at university, a friend said, "Well, you should convert some of that poetry into songs." He said, and I was learning to play the guitar, and so I started to approaching it that way, and and I was really influenced by that time I was influenced by the whole folk movement and the singer-songwriter thing, and so Gordon Lightfoot was a huge influence on me. And then people like Jesse Winchester. Mm-hmm. And then I really got into the Southern American writers, from Texas and around Austin and places like that. So Guy Clark and people like that, Jimmy Roy Gilmore and Jimmy Dale Gilmore. And they had a huge influence on me because it always seemed to me that style of writing was kind of like reading, novelists like William Faulkner and things. So language has always been a really big thing for me.
Yeah,
so that's.
I guess you heard they're trying to get rid of Shakespeare.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they're.
You can't get rid of Shakespeare.
Well, he's not politically correct.
Yeah, it's not. It won't be politically correct soon. I've been told that. Yeah, well, they tried to do that with some other people too. It's so silly. But anyways, yeah, I was just curious who got you going.
They tried to do that with me in this southern town in Ontario. They didn't like my music, so it didn't work either.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go with your new song.
I'm going to try this one now. It's a little different style for me. Kind of like that. Oh boy, that was a bit sour there. You could try that again. I like walking in the moonlight. I like thunder and lightning too. I like waves rolling on the beach. And I like you. I like music from below the street. Snow dancing in the street light glow. Someplace that is far away. I like coming home. I get a rush when I turn that key. When the doors swing back, there you are in front of me. I like a jukebox and a honky tonk. The Sonny Rollins on the saxophone. Red wine and a color blue and you. I get a rush when I turn the key. When the doors swing back, there you are in front of me. I like walking down the boulevard in a fine pair of shoes. I like old cars, Cuban cigars, and I like you. When I turn that key, when the doors swing back and there you are in front of me. Well, like walking down the boulevard in a fine pair of shoes. I like old cars, Cuban cigars, and I like you. I like old cars, cigars, and I like you. Yes.
Nice.
Walking in the moonlight. All right. Thank you.
Lovely.
Thank you. Yeah.
Just never know, eh? When you're writing songs,
Yeah.
Does it take you a long time to write songs nowadays, or do they come as quickly as they used to?
Yeah, it really varies. I mean, I have very seldom written songs in a hurry. Although I have written a couple just walking along the beach, for instance, and have written it in my head and get home and quickly grab the guitar and get it down.
Yeah.
But mostly it's a longer process for me, and it usually starts with noodling around on the guitar, and I get a figure going, something, and then something clicks in, and I get an idea, and I start working on it, and usually the first verse and maybe the chorus comes pretty quick.
Yeah, then it's
and then, man, sometimes it takes 5 years after that. Just like,
That's what's happening to me too.
Yeah.
I get the first verse, I get the chorus, and then the follow-up. What do you do?
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, where do you go from here?
I
It's
know.
like, and trying to keep as much creativity going and as much sort of originality and inspiration as you get in the first blush. To make that happen for 3-4 minutes.
It's hard to do. Well,
so maybe sometimes I think maybe that's a good sign that you should be doing some co-writing with somebody. I've never found that too easy to do. And although John, Michelle, and I did a bit of co-writing together.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, well, we're coming to the end just about, folks. How's it going over there, Billy? You're behind the curtain.
Going good. We had some good chimers in. Carol Gordon, of course, enjoying it. And Victoria's comment was nice, Joe. She said, I hope somewhere there is someone singing a song about being in love with me at 9 years old. How lovely. Nice memory of back to childhood. The
Who
daisy
said that?
chain. That's
Victoria.
Eugene's lady.
Oh.
Victoria.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice. She's
Well, that's
an
who I
artist as
wrote it
well.
for. That's who I wrote it for.
There you go.
What?
No?
What?
What?
Oh, we're just playing around a little. Being loose and fast.
Just kids.
Just being kids.
Nice one.
So you help me with this one. Are you done over there, Billy? Anybody
That
else?
was good. No, that's the usual clientele. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fresh Air Pete.
Well, the ones that speak up, anyway.
That's right. Yeah. Bold.
The ones that speak up. Thank you, folks, and thank you, Ted. Yeah.
Thanks, Tim and Trevor. Tim, Trevor.
Oh,
and John.
Trevor's here. I can't see.
Trevor made it. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Trevor.
Trevor, you're here. Oh, my gosh, man. Good to see you. And thanks again, Tim.
Yes.
Every time.
And thank you, Joe.
Thank Gene.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Bill, whoever
bet.
you are.
Great to have him over
He's
here
the voice behind the
curtain.
curtain. Isn't he?
You
try
remember
to-
how the Wizard of Oz worked?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I'm thinking of.
We know who's running the show.
Let's
here.
try not to make it another 20 years before we see each other or something.
Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
No, we can't. He may pull some magic on us if we're not careful here. So.
You never
Yeah,
know
good to
with
see you, Eugene, and yeah.
So-
I'm glad I found that album, man. Now
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go and buy a turntable to
Yeah.
listen to it.
We have one. There's lots of turntables around here, I think.
Yeah.
So we'll say goodnight to everybody in the key of C, and you're going to have to sing
C?
along. And yeah,
What are we
key of C.
doing?
Just a blues.
Blues thing. Okay.
Well, good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Well, good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Well, come on back in 2 weeks and we'll play you some more. Come on, Billy.
Well, good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed our show. Well, good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed Billy and Eugene and Joe.
Wow.
Well, come on back in 3 weeks. We're taking a break. We're gonna play you some more.
Your turn now, Joe. Take it away now. Sing a little bit now. Come on, sing.
Well, I'm sitting here with Eugene Smith. I'm digging in, man.
All right.
And I'm trying my best. Yeah, the best I can. For a country boy who never had the blues in whatever. I don't know, Eugene, you better
Say
take it away.
goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, good night, everybody.
Oh, good night, everybody.
Well, come on back again in 2 weeks, and we'll play ya. We're gonna play ya. I say we'll play you. All night we'll play you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, good night, everybody. I say good night, everybody.
Oh, good night, everybody.
Well, good night, everybody. Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, we'll see you all again, and we'll play you some more. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good night, everybody.
Thanks so much, Cook and Joe, and best of luck in your post-COVID
Hey, I want to
career.
try some of Eugene's pie. I hear it's famous.
It's famous.
It's world famous.
It's pie famous.
Like I say, if you do have a piece, you'll move back into the valley for sure.
There you go. So
I
long,
better
everybody.
be careful then.
Bye, everybody.
See you in 3 weeks.
Well, now, come on now. All I want you to do for me, and all I want you to do for yourselves, take a look around, my friends. Open up your beautiful minds as we walk a thin line. Walk a thin line. Yeah, walk a thin line. Walk a thin line. Boom, bum ba doo da ba da da. Boom bum ba doo bum ba doo doo doo. Boom bum ba doo da. Yeah, to that. Seasons come and seasons go. Rich get richer, poor stay